Welcome back, everyone. It's the Fort Walton Beach Business Forum. Guest number 2, we had Scarlett, now we have Charlotte Bergman in this case, the tongue twister today, but still wonderful volunteers for the Chamber. Charlotte, it's cool to have you.
Thank you.
Isn't it? Before we get into the volunteer job, and you're volunteering for lots of things for the Chamber, let's talk about your real job with the Daily News and what you do there.
I am a multimedia consultant with the Daily News. I have been there, May will be 5 years.
Oh my gosh, really? Has it been 5 years?
Yes.
What an impact you've had. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
You enjoy it, and it's going through the roof, the website.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment at the Daily News.
Producing a new product every day.
Well, let's chat about the main emphasis is the website. Is it the website for you? I mean, what's the main emphasis of it, or the coastlines? There's several things you're doing.
Print and online,
All
both,
right,
and we do the coastlines as well for the Greater Fort Walton Beach Chamber of Commerce.
So just as an amazing component, what's the number of people that are going to the website on a regular basis? It's some mind-boggling number.
It is. We have about 2 million pages of content viewed by over 200,000 unique visitors a month.
Right, so therefore, folks, what a great way. I mean, many of you are watching today and are getting your news from the Daily News website. I read the paper the old-fashioned way, but you can contact someone like Charlotte for that type of advertising possibility.
Absolutely.
Now, coming up with the Daily News, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the Finest event in April. Let's give an overview of what that is.
Finest on the Emerald Coast. This is actually our 5th year doing
Right.
the Finest on the Emerald Coast. And we will have an event April 9th at the Harbor Walk Village. Last year we extended almost the whole length of the Harbor Walk, almost down to AJ's.
Right.
And about 2,500 people attended last year. We're expecting about 60 to 75 businesses to
Nice.
come out and showcase why they are the finest on the Emerald Coast. The event runs from 6 to 9:30, and Harbor Walk is doing fireworks again this year.
I'll be darned.
At 8:30.
So make note of that, April 9th for the Finest. Is the
Yes.
voting over?
The voting ended.
It ended already, okay.
We are running around behind the scenes trying to get everything ready,
go.
and the official tab will be in the Daily News newspaper on Sunday, April 5th. You can pick it up
All right,
at your
there. That's
newsstand
Easter,
or in
that's
your
Easter,
driveway.
isn't it? I think that's Easter.
Yes, it
It
is.
is. So on Easter Sunday, you wake up and you get your chocolate eggs, and then you watch and read the Finest and see if your business won.
All your friends and family that
All
got
your
voted
friends and family, and then
finest
Thursday,
on the
April
Emerald
9th, you
Coast.
go down the event and have a great opportunity at the Harbor Walk.
Absolutely.
Cool. Speaking of great opportunities, what a job you're doing with the Chamber. You're volunteering. You're actually in charge of 2 committees. I want to briefly talk about RPM because we want to talk more about the women's one. RPM is what?
RPM is the Referral Partners and Marketing Committee.
Got it.
And we are just hitting 1 year since it was spawned from a different committee that used to exist. And it has been phenomenal. Phenomenal for my business, for the other members, the community that we've created within the Chamber of Commerce, the business that we're driving for each other. It's just really been amazing.
It really has. It shows the benefit of the Chamber, the referrals and the marketing and the networking, et cetera. And what a great group of folks. So again, another opportunity, Chamber members or people willing to join the Chamber, you can join a group like RPM and begin to promote your business on a close-knit basis of 50 or 60 people. And hopefully that'll grow larger.
Yeah, and I always tell people it's a great way to, instead of walking into a meeting room full of 300 people, you have your connections that can help introduce you to the rest of them.
It does get us started. And you certainly have met hundreds of people in the 5 years you've been involved with the Chamber. We've loved having you. So this year, even more exciting, a brand new committee. We just saw Scarlett, we had a brand new committee. This one hasn't even started yet.
It has
Let's
not.
chat about how this one came about.
So L.A. Woodall, who is our 2015 chair
Yes.
with Horizons, he felt that there was a need to connect the women of the Fort Walton Beach Chamber. And so he brought a group of us together over a brainstorming lunch, and he just quietly sat there while we just threw ideas all around the table. And we left with one overwhelming opinion that there was definitely a need for a committee like this within the Chamber.
Absolutely, and again, LA wished he could be here today because he's got 3 of his favorite committees. I mean, 3 of his most important initiatives, and he could not be here today. So, but WomenConnect is a brand new committee that will be starting at the end of March. First meeting.
End of March, March 31st.
Got it.
We did a survey of the members of the Chamber and asked them, was this committee of interest to them? We got a great response. We also asked them what topics were of interest to them.
Got it.
And what did they have to bring to the table? Because we're not only trying to connect women, we also want to further and empower them. So we got a great response. Very shockingly, 83% of the women that we surveyed said they weren't currently involved in a similar organization within the community.
There you go.
So, and then we also found out that the topics, 2 of the top topics that they were very interested in were business networking and contacts and educational programs. So our first meeting, like you said, on March 31st, we are going to do some more brainstorming, throw around some results from the survey, and start to develop the topics throughout the year and what those are going to look like, what the meetings are going to look like. So we really are looking forward to everyone coming and participating.
Well, it is going to be wonderful. Again, it's open to chamber members, certainly,
Yes.
both male and female, I suppose, right? As we just mentioned.
We had some males complete the survey.
Right. Okay,
so,
good. Well, there you
yes.
go. The advantage of chamber is just like we mentioned with our community outreach, it's open to everyone, even if they're in the nonprofit business. So in theory, even though it's called WomenConnect, I cannot not tell a male to attend. So who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows who might
We
come
hope
to
to
it.
have a full room and they won't even know there's a man there.
Right. But you do need to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce,
Yes.
though, which is certainly important. But let's chat. You and who's your co-chair? You have someone we haven't even given a shout out to yet.
I know Chantel Diedict with the Emerald Coast Convention Center. She was unable to be here
Right.
because of work requirements.
Chantel is just jumping into the community too, isn't she?
She is. She is, and she is going to be an amazing chair. And she and I are more looking to facilitate the direction
Right.
than control the direction.
I think it's
of
good.
where
I
this
think it's a
committee's
great
going.
approach. And you already have come up with a mission statement, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Well, our mission statement is centered around our core values. Our core values are develop, support, and connect.
Nice.
The women of the Greater Fort Walton Beach Chamber. So the mission statement, I may have to read this, to empower the diverse working women of the Greater Fort Walton Beach Chamber of Commerce to achieve their highest potential through collaborative initiatives,
Nice.
focusing on professional development, peer support, and steadfast connections.
Look at that. You know, if we had a monstrous amount of people, there would be a huge applause for that.
There would be,
It
wouldn't
was
there?
really, there's a couple people over there, but we've told them they can't applaud.
Maybe
So-
some oohing and awing.
at the end, we'll let them applaud. But that is well done. I mean, this is going to be, again, LA has really, due to his leadership here in the 2015, he's selected bodies of a need in referencing people getting together within the confines of the chamber. We've had tourism and healthcare and government affairs and various things for a long, long time, but with community outreach and now this WomenConnect, brand new. What do you personally hope to get out of it?
You know, last fall I said to myself that I really wanted to expand my professional network of
All right.
women and surround myself with people that look like what I want to look like and who I want to be. So I am definitely looking for the peer support and the steadfast connections and further developing my relationship within the chamber membership.
It's going to be wonderful, and of course on the date that we mentioned, Tuesday, what is it, Tuesday, March what?
It is Tuesday, March 31st.
31st.
It is 11:30. Our first meeting, the lunch is being sponsored by Hellenbach Pizza, so we're
Got
very
it.
grateful to them for their support of our new committee.
The
And,
official pizza of the Greater Fort Walton Beach Chamber of
official
Commerce,
pizza.
by the way, Hellenbach. So,
My trainer loves them too.
Charlotte, we love having you in the chamber for 5 years. Your involvement, be in charge of
Thank you.
RPM, and now WomenConnect, another great amenity. It flies right by. Stay tuned, folks. Coming up, Impact 100. Talking about some folks who've done some great things for our community. Stay tuned. Impact 100.